Hey there, everybody. What's going on? Sean here from Zero to Income. And today, what we're going to do is show you how to embed a PDF into your System.io website. And it's going to take your website from a simple download my PDF to an actual embedded form that your website visitors will be able to look at. And if it's a multiple page PDF, they'll be able to scroll through and read each page. At the same time, if you want, you can have the download your PDF button here. You can either keep it there or take it off. But that's that once it's on there, that's not even necessary. So let's go and check this out and show you exactly, number one, how to get it, and number two, how to really get this dialed in for your site. So if you don't have it already, you're going to want to get the Zero to Income Toolbox, and you can sign up for it in the description down below. It is free. All right. And once you sign up for it and access it, you would go to the tools, and the toolbox is full of all kinds of tools that you can use to enhance your System.io website and to help you out in your business. You scroll all the way down to the Embed PDFs code snippet. All right, you'll have a video on how to use the Embed PDFs code snippets because there's two of them. Once you are there, you'll be copying this code to pop into your site. So again, there's two code snippets, and the reason for this being, I've worked on this for over a week now, is to make sure it's responsive. And so we've got a little trick that we had to do in order to make sure that it is viewable both on the iPhone and iPad, and then as well as the desktop and things that are smaller like the iPad Pro and iPad Air. And now this is all dialed in with these two pieces of code. A couple of changes to the code to make it your own. You will have a fully responsive PDF form, embedded PDF, that's going to look good on any screen size. All right, so let's walk through and I'll show you how to use this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to go into our editor. This is just a funnel that I've been playing with. It's a template, and we're just going to go up to the first page. We're going to click on Edit Page. Couple things that I want to do here. Really want to keep this extremely structured for you. This was a code that again I've been working on for a good week and a half, and I want to make sure that you follow these steps exactly, because you just never know with these code snippets. They can be persnickety and very easy to have something break. So I would just follow along, do everything that I do, and you should be good to go if you do that. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to add two sections. We'll go one section there and one section there. In the bottom section here, let's just go ahead and throw some color on this guy. I've been using this green. And then what we're going to do is when you add a section, it'll automatically add a row. So we're going to go scroll down, we're going to grab a button, and there's the button. We're going to go into that button and we'll make it that orange that you're seeing there. So right here, background color, we're going to click on that orange. So now the orange is there. And then I think what I'll do also is, actually that's the wrong orange. How's that for having everything ready to go? Let's go in here and click on this again. Paste. That's the orange I want right there. But we'll still use that other orange because that's going to be helpful as well. I'm just being kind of obsessive compulsive here right now. And instead of this little blue border, I want that darker orange there. Again, not a big deal. Real quick, we're going to go in here and change this text to, instead of click here, download, I will say your PDF this time. Your PDF. And maybe we'll make the size just a little bit bigger, 25. And then I think what we'll do is go down here to web-safe fonts, and I'm going to click on, oh, I don't know if it really matters, Tahoma, sure. Oh, that's not letting me do what I wanted to do. We're going to go to Google Fonts, and then we're going to do Poppins, and that allowed me to get me to a font style. And I want to do a little bolder. Don't think I want 700, but 600 probably works. Oh, and we're in the wrong one here. We're in the subtext here section. So we go up and here, web safe. Actually, we want Google Fonts, Poppins, and 600. Download your PDF. Even that's a little, I think, too bold. Let's go back and do 500. Yeah, that works. All right. So we're going to actually go and we're going to add one more section up here. One of these sections is going to be for mobile, and the other one, the second one, is going to be for desktop. All right. So we go over to the toolbox that, again, if you don't have, you can sign up for. You go into your toolbox, and we will do the phone code first. You just click on copy code, do an OK. Scroll, go on out, go into the row, and you're going to scroll down up. You're going to scroll down, you're going to grab a raw HTML element. Drag that over into the row. Click in. You're going to click on edit code. Paste all the code in. Okay. We'll click on save. So right now it's got a bunch of HTML. All right. Now what we want to do is we want to go and get the row ID attribute. Okay. So click into the row. We can tell we're in the row. We got the row right here. Scroll all the way down, and there is our ID attribute for this row that has that raw HTML element in it. We're going to click on the copy button. Go back into the code, double click into it, go up to the blue edit code option right here. Now, everywhere that you see row ID that has the PDF embed code, all right, you want to put that ID attribute into it. So I'm going to paste that in. I'm going to do a Control V, or you could do a right click and a paste. All right, so there's that ID attribute for the row. Probably the easiest way to find this is to do a Control F for Control Find. What are we searching for? We're searching for anything that says row. So it's already found this one, but we got another one right here, and it says row ID that has the PDF embed code. There's the other one. There's a total of 3. Going to go in there. We're going to keep those apostrophes. We're going to paste this code in, and we're going to go and use our arrows to find the next one. And there it is, row ID that has the PDF embed code. We're going to take it all the way out, including the period and including the row, all the way up to the pound sign. And we're going to do a Control V or a Command V to paste that in. All right. So all 3 are in. We're going to click on Save. We're going to go back to this button. What we want to do now is you need to get the PDF into system.io. We need that PDF in your files. How do you get it in your files? You go to the download your PDF button. All right. We're going to go into that button, and we're going to do, instead of submit form, we're going to do download a file or download file. We're going to go in here, and if you don't have it in your files yet, you'll do the upload. If you've already uploaded, which I have done, it's going to be in your files. You would simply go to Files, and you would go and click on that and do an insert. Now what we need to do is we need to get the address for that file. How do we do that? Just click on Save Changes for now. We're going to click on the eyeball so that we can go ahead and preview this site. We're now in preview mode, and there's our PDF. And I'm going to go ahead and click on it, and it opened it up. And right here, there is the address for that PDF. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just leave this tab open. We're going to go back to our editor. We're going to go back into this code. While we're here, we're going to click on, again, Edit Code. Now what we're looking for is you want to look for where it says Enter URL address for the PDF that you uploaded to system. All right, we can go ahead and in between those single quotes, we paste that address in and do a save. Okay. I'm going to go ahead also, and just because, we're going to make this background green as well, just because. And we're good there now. Now this is the mobile version, and so we need to hide it from desktop. Now, again, I go ahead and just to be OCD and make sure everything is hidden from desktop, so there's no chance of any code getting mixed up, I hide all three elements. So I start off with the innermost element first, which is the raw HTML element. Okay, we click in that and we do uncheck the box for desktop. We're hiding it. The raw HTML element now is hid from desktop. I'm going to do the same thing with the row. Going to scroll all the way down and I'm going to hide that from desktop. Now I'm going to click into the section. Same thing, I'm going to hide that from desktop. Okay, so now if we click over to our mobile view by clicking on the mobile icon in the lower left hand corner here, there's our mobile view and there's the what's the word I'm looking for? There's our PDF. All right, going to click on Save Changes. We're going to go back and click on the desktop. And now we're going to scroll up into our section, and this is where we're going to put all the code for the desktop. So again, we're going to go back over to the toolbox. We're going to click on the desktop copy code option for the for the embed PDFs. Copy code, cool, okay. We're going to go back to our editor. We're going to go and grab a raw HTML element. We're going to drag that on up, pop it in. We're going to open that up, click on the edit code, paste your code in, and we'll click on save. Okay. So this time what we want to do is, let's get that also, we'll leave it white for now. We want to get the ID attribute for this row. Right, let's get back into the row. There we are. The row, we know we're in the row because there's the breadcrumb for the row. And we go all the way down and we're going to get the ID attribute, copy it, go back to our code, double click, go into edit code, and same thing, look for wherever it says enter the row ID that has the raw HTML element. So there's that one. Paste it in. Do a control F for for find. We're going to just look for everything that says row. So this one here, styles for new row and PDF container. That's fine. We're not going to do anything with that one. We'll go to the next one, and that's where it says right here, enter the row ID that has the raw HTML element. We're taking everything out, including the period, all the way up to the pound sign. Paste that in. Look for the next one. Same thing. Go all the way over to the period. Paste that in. We'll go again and just keep looking just to be sure. It ends in 6F4. And that one ends in 6F4. We're good. Again, there was only 3. Now we're going to click on save. Same thing. We need to go over and get the address. That's why I left this open, the URL for that PDF. We're going to copy it. We'll go back to our editor. We're going to click into the edit code option once more. And what we're looking for here is the URL. There it is right here. Right here. Add the URL for the file that you uploaded to the system. So it's right under the opening script. So var URL, variable URL equals, take out the add the URL for the file that you uploaded to system. Keep the quotes, the single quotes, paste it in, do a save. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and just, let's change the background color while we're here to our green. Same thing, but this time we're hiding this from mobile. Okay, we're going to go in here. We're going to uncheck the box for mobile and see how that now says desktop only. Now, if we go up here, we're going to look for the row. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to just do all 3 just to make sure. Come on, right in here is the row somewhere. Let's just click in the raw HTML. So if you aren't able to click on the row, just click on whatever you can click on as far as the inner element. In this case, it's the raw HTML. And look how you now have the options up here for row. So we're going to just click on row here. And now we have the configuration settings for the row. We're going to scroll all the way down and we're going to uncheck mobile again. And we should see another one. It's just buried in there for desktop. So now we're going to go into our section and same thing, scroll all the way down and we're going to take off for mobile. Okay. We're going to save changes. And that's it. We're done. You now have your PDF in your website. Now, you're looking at this going, what? Well, this is all just raw HTML. So let's click on the eyeball and preview. Okay. and we'll click out of the yellow, and there it is. Just like you saw at the beginning of this video, we now have the PDF. This one has 11 pages in it. You can go and the user can now scroll through the pages. They can read. They can scroll down. If they wanted to download it, they could download it. There it is again. I'm going to get out of both of those. Now, here's how you can really test this to see how mobile is this. All right. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to right click on this and we're doing inspect. Oh, let's try this again. Inspect. All right. We're at the point where it's responsive. If you don't have the device toolbar open, click on this icon up here, upper right hand corner, the second one over from the left. That's going to toggle on and off, again, the toggle device toolbar. And what you're looking for is the ability to make this responsive. So the best test is to actually be able to drag it. So watch this. As we drag it, watch what happens. Okay, everything's still good. Everything's still fully, fully there, fully responsive. Nothing's broken down. Nothing's, getting wacky. Scroll down some more. Boom. Still, everything's looking good. Still have the download option. Scroll down some more. If you scroll up, again, everything's looking good. Okay. Now, another way to double check everything here is go up and say, hey, what does it look like in an iPhone SE? Well, that looks good to me. We can go up and do iPhone XR. Yeah, still looks good to me. All right. Can the users? Yep, they can still go through the pages. All right. We can go up to iPad Air. Still fully there, fully responsive. Here, let's click this up to 100%. All right. Now let's go up to an iPad Pro. Again, it's going to drop it down to 50%. That's just kind of what Chrome does. We drop that up to 100%, and that's what it's looking like in an iPad Pro. Again, looking great. And there you have it. This thing is fully responsive on all screen sizes, allows you to embed the PDF into your site so that your viewers can actually see the PDF right there. So if you're just feeling like you got to have a PDF in your site or in your course that people can look at on the page, this is how you do it. If you have clients that are just like, I have PDFs that I've created in Canva and I just have to be able to have them on the site to where they can actually see them on the page, this, folks, is how you do it. Now, if you're really enjoying these videos, we have a whole slew of videos on System.io in our System.io playlist. Go ahead and check that out. And thanks for watching, everybody.